So, I've talked about this scene in X-Files numerous times, I know, and I wanted to upload this on my channel for a while. I've held off because I thought it will get blocked. So, I don't know if it's going to get blocked or not, but we'll see how this goes. I might have done a video on this already before, but I think it's pretty interesting, so whatever. If I'm rehashing stuff, so be it. We'll just start this off here. This is X-Files. I wonder if it's on here. This is the new X-Files. The scene from The Lost Art of Forehead Suite is so apropos to today's politics. I'm sure it was meant to be that way. Listen to Dr. They explain how what people perceive as truth is twisted and turned until no one knows or cares about it anymore. He's making the hand gesture of shaming someone.
Doctor they, I presume?
Kids today don't even know what this means. Why should they? I mean, when's the last time someone admitted doing something they were ashamed of? And they're caught on tape for doing it. They just say, well, that was taken out of context.
Yes, but why are you shaming me?
Someone who spent his life seeking the
Okay, that was one thing I want to talk about. I think that's a really interesting point he makes to start this out. How kids today don't even know what it means to feel shame. And I believe that is something through propaganda that they have scientifically trained shame out of people. And if you notice, the media will, anyone who tries to shame other people, they'll call it like slut shaming. And it's a bad thing to slut shame someone. Meanwhile, sluts are glorified. We have like Paris Hilton is famous for running around not wearing panties. You have Jersey Shore where they get drunk and sleep around. And one of the episodes of Jersey Shore, one of the main characters, Snooki, went to a dance, a club, not wearing panties, and flashed her vagina to everyone in the club. And this is normalizing this behavior and making people not feel ashamed to be sluts. If you read the novel Brave New World, there was no sexual taboos in their society. And this is being done to break down family values and the family unit, as the family is a threat to the current power structure. And well, basically it's about we're in the century of change, and they want to make a lot of changes to our culture, and so they're breaking it down with immigration and promiscuity and a very massive assault on destroying everything we've built, on destroying what it means to be a human. We'll continue here.
the truth behind every great conspiracy, and you're only now finding out about me?
Perhaps it just goes to show how good you are at hiding in the shadows.
Who's hiding? I'm in the phone book. But nobody knows what's a phone book anymore.
I think that's an interesting comment when he said, who's hiding? I'm in the phone book, but nobody knows what a phone book is anymore. As instead of burning books, what they can do is, as they update technology, they get us off reading books and onto computers and PDFs. They can simply just not update older stuff to the new media, and as a way, it's a way of erasing things from history. And it's funny, this comment about how who's hiding, you can look me up in the phone book. The elite have been writing books openly discussing strategies of enslaving humanity. It's all out in the open, as H.G. Wells put, the open conspiracy, but people don't read these books. And I try and, when I talk to people, just go over that, hey, you know, there's these books people are talking about, they're openly discussing strategies on how to enslave you and control you and brainwash you. People just don't want to read it. It's amazing.
I have to admit, what little I know of you, I got from a rather dubious online video.
Oh, did you like that? I made it. It's my new platform, Phony Fake News. It's a presentation of real facts, but in a way that assures no one will believe any of it.
So there he says, phony fake news, a presentation of real facts in a way that no one will believe any of it. Here, I think he is talking about the entire alternative media, truth, whatever you want to call it, movement. It is complete counterintelligence. They are presenting real facts in a way that no one will believe it because they're attaching all this stuff like aliens, flat earth, miracle cures, tons of nonsense to real facts, and the real facts get, I guess, smeared with the untruth, the blatant lies, and people won't believe these real facts because they're now associated with things that are obviously untrue. It's called counterintelligence. You got intelligence is the facts, and then you counter it with myths and outright lies.
To what end?
The bitter end. Which is why, when I became aware that you were finally aware of me, I felt a professional courtesy to meet with you and to tell you this in person. You're dead. Oh, I came out wrong. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I meant your time, Agent Mulder. Your time is past.
Okay, so what is or what was my time?
Well, it's a time when people of power thought that they could keep their secrets secret and were willing to do anything to keep it that way. Those days are past.
He's also talking here about basically what this idea Helena Blavatsky put out, the externalization of the hierarchy, where the elite don't even care if people know the truth at this point. Like, they have so much power, they're not worried about anything, and they're revealing that, hey, we're in power now and things are about to get ugly.
Gone. We're now living in a post-cover-up, post-conspiracy age. And I no doubt the kids will come up with some catchphrase for it. Poco or something. They'll say like, oh, that's so Poco. That'll make you wish you really were dead.
So that's a funny thing he says there about how the kids will come up with some catchphrase. I think he's talking about how the elite, these new words, for instance, cuck, incel, MGTOW, these new words that come up and people start parroting, they come from the top down, and just we get everything from the top down, our fashion, what we find sexually attractive. It's really interesting human psychology when you study this. We are programmed basically like pink robots. So
As long as the truth gets out.
They don't care whether the truth gets out because the public no longer knows what's meant by the truth.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, no one can tell the difference anymore between what's real and what's fake.
There's still an objective truth, an objective reality.
So what? I mean, you take this Mandela effect. Well, in the old days, I would never have come out and admitted to you that, yes, I can change people's collective memories. And that would have meant that I can control the past. And if that's true, well, as Orson Welles once said, he who controls the past controls the future.
It was George Orwell that said that.
For now, maybe. Anyway, the point is, I can tell you all of this right out in the open because it doesn't matter who knows about it. They won't know whether to believe it or not.
To be honest, I'm not believing any of this.
Well, believe what you want to believe. That's what everybody does nowadays anyway. You're only proving my point, you twit.
believe what you want to believe. That's what everyone does now anyways. Isn't that the truth? I think that sums it up right there. Do as thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law. Love under will.
But full disclosure, you're right, I can't control people's minds. Although it turns out you don't really have to. All you need is some people to think it's possible. And then you've sown the seeds of uncertainty. All you really need is a laptop.
So that's what this has all been about? The spread of online disinformation?
Maybe. You know, our current president once said something truly profound. He said, nobody knows for sure.
What was he referring to?
What does it matter?
They've created really a nihilistic society where we don't know what to believe. We're so full of propaganda. We don't know what to believe or what to put our faith in. It's hard. We've been all fooled.
Forty